for the exes. And we will start with the Aries male first. Let's see. Arcana, show me what must I need to know. Show me what must I need to know for the male Aries that are married or coupled up in reference to their exes. For the males first. We'll start with the males. We've had a lot of changes in this month, in the last previous months, and we're having tremendous changes also before the year is over. So that is why the universe is sending all the storms and all these changes that are happening. It is for our own well-being, whether you're not, whether you see that or not. It is for our own well-being at the end. There will be new beginnings and new endings for a lot of us. And some changes that are going to be rapidly fast and moving fast-paced. Some people are getting divorces when they're being married for over 10, 20, 30, even 30 years, they're getting divorces. Some people are living together for a certain amount of time and deciding to get married. It's a cycle. The universe is making so much differences within ourselves, within the nature of itself, and also within our spiritual mind. So prepare yourself for that. I think that some people even been in a distance from some people, from others, even family members or loved ones. And then now before the year is over, they haven't spoken for years, but this year before the year is over, they reconcile. Okay. Those are some of the messages that I get. Okay. For those males, Aries that are married or living with. Again, this is what I'm seeing on most of my personal readings. I'm seeing the death cards for a lot of my clients. For a lot of the readings, the death cards in the Tower, which is telling me that after the storm comes the peace in mind, mentally, physically, or spiritually. For those males that are married or coupled up, in reference to that ex, I guess you end there in a bad note, and it's telling me that within the relationship that you have right now, you're feeling a little bit lonely. Some of you Aries out there are actually in a relationship with another male, is telling me as well. So it could be vice versa of the energy. Remember, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for some of you, so check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. With the Death, the Hermit, and the Emperor, is telling me that some of you male are taking the control in the situation within yourself, within your personal life, as well in your physical realm. It could be your energy or your ex's energy. Some of you are waiting to hear back from your ex, is saying. Some of you are feeling left out in reference to your ex, and you're wanting them to come back to reach out to you, or you're wanting to reach out to them. You're feeling lonely and upset and hurt that they're not within your life. Now, by looking at this, it's telling me that some of you will make the attempt to reach out to that other person, but you're not going to get anywhere for the month of September. Now, let's see what the esoteric cards, minor arcanas, have to say in reference to that. Change for some of you, okay? This is for the male that are married or living with in reference to their ex. Male Aries. What is the death bringing to you? Well, yes, absolutely. You're very hurt and depressed about the situation because you are in love with that ex, is saying. Except there was a betrayal within that relationship. Could be because you're married or living with someone, so therefore there was a third-party situation going on for some of you. But I absolutely see reconciliation for some of you. It's just that because we have here the Hermit and the Four of Swords, it's telling me that either you were patiently waiting for that person to return to make things go better within your family situation, within your spouse situation, it's telling me for some of you. And so therefore you put everything on hold for that person, or vice versa, the person did, okay? But they are coming back, it's telling me, okay? Some of you are hoping and willing to reconnect with that person. It seems to me that for some of you males, Aries that are married or couple up, I feel that your ex is actually literally your spouse that left you, and so therefore, or you are the spouse of that other person, and so therefore you're coming back because you have family and you want to work it out. For some of you, I don't see any return in September for some of those exes, because there was just too much pain, too much betrayal, too much baggage within that relationship. It's telling me for some of those male Scorpio, it could be a Scorpion here. Yes. For some of you are actually married, or your ex is a Scorpion. So it's telling me for these male Aries out there that are married or single in reference to their ex, is telling me that you're willing to work it out, willing to put everything behind. And absolutely, for some of you, you're going to reunite with that person that you left with in the past. It's telling me, okay? For some of you, you don't see any return in this relationship because it was just heartache. It was just painful to be with that relationship. And so even though it hurt you, you had to end it, and you don't see any return because you're just too hurt by it. So, and you're not willing to, it's telling me. For some of you, yes, you missed the ex, but because you are married, you're not willing to go back and start the drama again, is what it's saying here. I hate to say it, but for some of you, even though you missed the ex is not within this realm. The ex has passed on, so you're literally just missing the ex, the presence of the being of the person. Okay. For some of you male out there, there are areas that are married or living with in reference to their ex, is telling me that, you know what, you will be getting messages. Okay, you will be getting messages. You've been waiting for them, and you'll be hoping for them to contact you, for you to make the first move and go after them. For some of you, if you do talk to your ex, it's telling me that all you're going to have is arguments and problems because either you have children involved with the ex, it's telling me, or simply because there's just too many drama between you and I don't see any reconciliation. For some of you, you're deciding just to move on forward and not have any consolation with your ex because it's just too much work, too many problems, too many deceit. It's telling here. For some of you, you actually are in love with the ex, but they hurt you quite bad, it's telling me. Okay? Now, let's do the females areas that are either married, living with, in reference to the ex. What does the universe have to say for those female areas that are married or coupled? Female areas that are married or coupled. What does the universe have to say in reference to the ex for those females? Again, we keep seeing the Death and the Tower. So in reference to your ex, for those female areas either that are married or coupled up, I feel that, you know, you put certain things on hold, either because your job was more important, either because you moved from a job position that you had, or they transferred to another job. And so therefore, there was a distance between you two. It's telling me that, yes, something is fixing to take place within your life or their life. A whole new turnaround within their spiritually, mentally, or physically, it's telling me. And that, yes, for most of you, actually, I see communication within this month of September. Okay, they're probably going to contact you because of the storms or because of some kind of movement. You know, even maybe you had a storm within your home situation within your city, and they had a storm, or vice versa, and so they're moving into the city where you live, or you're moving into the city in the vicinity of where they're going to live, and so therefore you're going to have contact with them for some of you. Okay, that's what I see there for some of you. Okay, kind of show me what must need to know for the female areas that are married or couple up in reference to the ex. Or maybe you can volunteer and go work within the city or within the area that they live in, so therefore you're going to find them and see them, you know, or they're going to see you. Okay? Well, it's for some of you, yes, you know, you've waited and hoping to hear from them. For some of you, you are in a female to another female relationship. But I feel that for some of you, you actually are married, but you adventure into a third-party relationship with a female. I feel that this is what I'm sensing here for some of you, okay? Could be a few of you, but this is what I'm sensing there. And so therefore, you know, it's like it could have been a situation that took place, you know, as a one-night thing, and then so therefore you're missing that person, it's telling me, and you're hoping to reconnect with them. For some of you, you will. For some of you, you've actually worked on trying to find that person and trying to reach out to that person, or they've actually tried to work to see you, try to find, you know, try to look at your Facebook, try to look at, and even message you, but to no prevail, no response, it says here for some of you. And some of you, that means that they will continue to find a way to contact you. For some of you, you know, you're overly stressed about the whole situation, about not being with them, is telling me, or vice versa, if they're feeling like that they are overstressed, feeling so betrayed that in order for them to come back to you, they need to heal that. Okay, for those females that are married or couple up. For some of you, you will have the news about them, but they're not going to be to your delight. You're going to know that they're actually in a living situation with someone else. Okay, for some of you, you've been waiting. So you've been waiting for either 3 months or 3 weeks or even 3 years for this person to contact you, and they are coming in the month of September. Okay, for those females, Aries, that are married or coupled up in reference to their ex, for some of you, it's telling me that there's a decision, because you will hear from your ex, and there's a decision between now that you're married and that ex is coming back. You are in love with your spouse, and you also are in love with the ex, so you have a decision to make, because they are coming in the month of September. For others of you, it's telling me that, you know, there was just too much betrayal. They will let you know. They will contact you or hear from them, and you will know that because of all this betrayal that happened between both of you, they're not willing to come back and take a chance, or either you're not willing to have them come back, is saying, okay? For some of you are going to hear that they're actually getting a divorce, okay? And they're contemplating whether or not to reach out to you. For some of you females, Aries, that are married or coupled up in reference to their ex, it's telling me that, you know what? You're willing to give this other person a chance. I see them coming to you. It's a mutual agreement. You're going to meet into it I feel like they're meeting halfway. I feel like you and that person are meeting halfway in the month of September for some of you. Okay? And for some of you, you know, yes, you're missing that other person, that ex, and wishing to have even a family with them, but it's not going to happen because you're already in one. Okay? And you cannot let go of one or the other. For some of you, if you reach out to your ex, you're going to get into conflicts with that person because of jealousy, or just simply because there's just too many people involved in the party, or vice versa, okay? And for some of you, absolutely, I see a reunion. I see you contact them, or they contacting you, and, you know, having like a honeymoon phase for some of you, okay? It's what I'm sensing there for some of you. Now, let's do the singles. Arcanos, show me what must I need to know for the single areas for the month of September. I feel that for the month of September, a lot of you will be finding news, even seeing, connecting with the exes. A lot of you. For the month of September, you will either get closure between all those exes. Okay? Most of you is what I'm sensing here, one way or the other. Okay, for the exes, males, single areas. Yeah. Absolutely. I see that you will have news in reference to that ex. Either the news is coming, or you're trying to go toward them because you're being very depressed about this person that you've missed from the ex. It's telling me for those male singles out there. For those male singles, you know, you do have someone in your life there that you're dating, but you're not willing to move forward from it because you're clinging on to your ex, is telling me, okay? And the fact is that you don't know whether or not you want to take this relationship that you are currently right now as a single. You don't know if you should take that to the next level because you're still clinging on to the ex. You know, for some of you, it's telling me that you're even having a home movement in the month of September. It's also telling me. And for some of you male singles out there, Aries, it's telling me that you also are going to make the best effort possible to go back to your ex. Okay? And it's telling me be careful because I don't know who you're going to be sleeping with, either your ex or the current partner. That for some of you, you can have the news that there's pregnancy along. Okay? Maybe the ex is going to contact you and tell you that they're pregnant, you know. Yeah, because you probably just slept with them, you know, a month or two ago, and so you broke up with them, however it happened, and then they're going to come back and tell you that they're pregnant, okay? Or vice versa. Okay. For those male single areas. Yes, I feel that some of you, for very few of you, you broke up with your ex because they were pregnant and because you don't trust them because you feel that it's from someone else, okay? But they're coming back. They're trying to communicate. They're trying to reconcile with you. They love you or you love them. It's telling me for some of you, okay? And for some of you, you just got overwhelmed with the news of the pregnancy. It's telling me for some of you out there, male singles areas, and you feel like you were just not expecting it and you don't know how to, instead of celebrating, you're wondering, how can I afford this, is what it's saying. But I feel that you will come together within the month of September and try to work it out with the girl or vice versa, okay? For some of you. Now, let's see here. For some of you, you're actually not contacting, vice versa. with your ex because I think that you're just working within your surroundings as a single bachelor with your friends, going out, eating, drinking, you know. So just be careful with that, okay? For some of you, absolutely, there will be a communication with your ex, or they will contact you or you will contact them. You will hear something within 4 days, 4 weeks, even up to 4 months, okay, in reference to this ex. It's telling me you're going to have a communication either face-to-face or through text, I feel, with the ex. And for some of you, you're going to find out that because, you know, you're juggling more than 2 women at this time, it's telling me that, yes, the ex is coming back, but you have 2 options now, more than 2 options. For some of you, it's telling me that the ex is already with someone else. Okay, it's dating actually 2 other people. For some of you male singles out there, Aries, is telling me that, you know what, you will tell your ex, I love you. It was just too much drama going on, and I feel that I need to just move on. You know, I care for you, but I feel that I just need to move on, or they will let you know that. I feel that for some of you are actually going to travel either by plane or in a distance to go see your ex because you care for them and they care for you. It's vice versa. For some of you, it is an ex, literally like an ex-wife that you're missing. It's telling me for those male areas that you are missing, okay? And it's telling me that they're missing you too. So it's just telling me that they're missing, and so why not that you're waiting for communication from them and they're waiting communication from you, but none of you are making any effort in this month. So if you see this by today or tomorrow before the first week of September, now you know. So I am asking you to reach out to them because you're both in the same boat. You're both missing each other but not reaching out to each other. You're both caring for each other and you're not reaching out. So now you know for those male areas out there that are single, okay? It's telling me that you need to make the effort to change. Okay? For some of you are too hurt and too damaged by so many relationships that you've been in, and you just feel like you don't want to take this anymore. You just rather move and walk away. For some of you, it's telling me absolutely they're coming your way. Okay? They are coming. They're upset. They're hurting that they left you, but they're coming your way. So change. Change your ways of being. If you feel that you're at fault. Okay, for those single females areas. Single female areas. For the month of September, kind of show me what must I need to know. I feel that all in general is going to be a good reading for all of you. For all of us in general, one way or the other, we're going to have good outcome. One way or the other. Remember to stay positive because the month of September is the month to gain, okay? The month of September is the month to gain. Think positive, okay? And that goes for all the signs. Okay, and if you like any personal readings, then contact me. And if you like any spells, especially because of September 23rd, contact me. It's the perfect time to do them. Now, this is for the females, singles. So, in reference to your ex, it's telling me that, you know what, you're feeling very secure about yourself, overconfident at times, and so therefore right now you're just feeling like you want to date right now, and for some of you, you're not actually even thinking of the ex, or the ex is not even thinking of you right now. But for some of you, I absolutely see communication in reference to that ex coming your way. Okay, so be aware of that. So that maybe if you're acting overindulgent, maybe it will be a turn off to that ex, or vice versa. Okay, it could be a turn off to you. But I absolutely see communication going on for those female single areas. Okay, for the month of September. For some of you are just a little too comfortable within yourself that you're showing off arrogancy, around the people that you hang out or around between your exes, telling me for some reason. But yes, I feel that some of you are going to put behind the situation at the past, or they are trying to put behind things, they think of you every now and then, but they don't want to come back. It's telling me, okay? For some of you, it's a decision that you need to make in reference to being single right now with the current person that you're seeing, because the current person that you're seeing is being too combative with you, is what I'm seeing here for those female areas out there that are single. And therefore, you're wondering whether or not if you want to reach out to your ex. Okay, for some of you, if you reach out to your ex is already seeing someone else. For some of you, for those female singles Aries out there, for some of you, is telling me that, you know, yes, they'll contact you through text, but they haven't come to see you. So this month of September, either you're going or they're coming to see you. It would either be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably in September the 7th or the 17th or the 27th that you're going to hear from them. Okay, or you will contact them. For some of you females out there, singles, Aries, is telling me that, you know, the ex is feeling upset and lonely, that they're missing you. They're missing you and they're having a hard time sleeping, and, you know, they think of you quite highly, is telling me, for some of you females. Or you're thinking of the ex in that sense of level. You're thinking that maybe your ex is someone that's slightly older than you, someone that has his own business, someone that is could be even married with family. You know, so therefore that's what caused the breakup. And yet they're missing you. For some of you, absolutely, you will hear back within 6 days, within 6 hours, 6 days, or 6 weeks from your ex, is telling me. Absolutely, before the month is over for some of you. Okay, there is a mutual love between you, and this time around you'll try to put the past behind you and try to make the difference to work balance each other out, for some of you, for September. For those females, Aries singles out there, I absolutely see communication from your ex. The communication at first, it won't be to your pleasing or vice versa, but by the end of the month, I see a reconciliation between you. For some of you, you're going to find out that it's going to be a third-party situation if you go back to your ex, or your ex comes back to you, and it's not going to be pleasing to one of you. Okay? For some of you, you're fixing to see, as of right now, within a week, your ex, or your ex is fixing to come and see you. Or maybe he's spying on you, trying to contact you, communicate with you, and you don't know of. Well, now you know. Okay? For some of you, I feel that for some females, Aries out there that are single, I feel that you are going to be the one approaching your ex because you are in love with them, you miss them, and you're going straight forward to let them know how much you feel for them. Okay. For some of you, or for those females, Aries that are single, I feel that it's another female relationship involved in this situation, and there was a third party situation going on at that time, but I feel that you're going to reconcile, or at least they're wishing to. Okay. For some of you, there was just too much betrayal. I think it's let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was either a 9-month or 9-year relationship that came about this, and so it was a betrayal of a third party, and you're just not letting that go in order to accept them, or they're not letting that go. For some of you, you're going to have a serious conversation. You've just been holding and waiting to see how long can you handle, how long can you wait, how long can you be without them. For some of you, just going to decide to completely just let it go, put it behind you, and move forward into a more peaceful, calmer water. And you're going to let them know, or they will let you know, that because you were dishonest, they don't want to be with you anymore, for some of you. But as you can see, for most of you, I feel that one way or the other, you're going to have some kind of communication in reference to that ex. Okay? Now, and this is for the mistress. You know, it is what it is. That's what happens. You know, one way or the other, we are beautiful. We are perfect to an extent. Okay?